Hello and welcome to back to Stalker, specifically Stalker Clear Sky. Now, this isn't default vanilla Clear Sky. This is Clear Sky with a single mod, an overhauled mod called ABR. Now, ABR, I'm told by a YouTuber who recommended it, that it is a vanilla a first-time playthrough friendly mod pack that only enhances the game but doesn't detract any from it, and that the only detraction from it is apparently you can't do the Bandit missions, whatever that means. Now, I'm very excited to play this game, and I should be playing it tomorrow, or which is today, but like after I sleep. But I'm gonna play it right now because for some reason, I was in the military, and right now I'm having like a PTSD moment where I'm super anxious and hyper fixated on things and can't sleep. So I'm just going to channel that energy into playing some Stalker Clear Sky. Now, I haven't booted up the game yet, but I have changed some of the settings to like give it the maximum graphical quality, and we're gonna hop into this game on the hardest difficulty, just like I did with the previous Stalker game, Ultra Violence. Let's check out Stalker Clear Sky. We're going to stress test this live. Just like, hopefully it's not as buggy as episode 1 of Stalker Shadow Chernobyl was. Come on, game. You can do it. Don't crash in the intro segment. Come on. Alright, looks good. It's a doggo. Is that a pseudo dog? I shot my fair share of those things. Now,
in actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Sounds evident. I like your gun, Stalker. Isn't that gun the... How am I forgetting what that gun is called? What the gun is called? It is my favorite gun, and I'm forgetting what it's called. What I was going to say was Stalker Clear Sky is a prequel to Stalker Shadow Chernobyl, and it's an mission. Holy shit! Whoa. I got knocked out.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly. Although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Look,
Clear Sky Professor Beanpolov. Clear Sky Leader, Len, I didn't read the name fully before it faded out. Leb something. Alright, let's get up. I had a good nap.
You're awake. That's good.
I can't move my mouse yet. You look familiar.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling?
I wonder if this game looks better than it does vanilla. I didn't check out vanilla before hopping into this. I played vanilla a long time ago, but now we're hopping in with this ABP mod, or whatever it was. ABV? I'll have to look at it later. My head is spinning, But basically,
do you remember what happened to you?
Okay, I remember leading an expedition to the swamps, bunch of scientists, then the mission. That's it. Where am I? Is this heaven? No. Heaven has holes in the ceiling. Then why does it look so much like the zone?
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Got it. I don't really remember too much about Clear Sky, like the organization. Like, why isn't it in... I don't remember it being mentioned in Shadow of Chernobyl. I guess I'm lucky.
I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
I've noticed that I don't have subtitles for him in this menu. In Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, there was a box that would appear with what they were saying, and then I could respond. Which is not happening here. Hey, wait, you're not supposed to salute without a cover. I mean, it's in Ukraine, so who knows? I don't know their military standards, but in the U.S. you don't salute someone indoors. Oh, whoa! Sensitivity is oh, that's good. This is a good sensitivity. Inventory. What's this? Ah, it's a sleeping bag, I think. Yeah, I was able to tell just by double clicking without reading the thing. What is this? Trench coat. Regular trench coat. Artifact container, strength respiration. Interesting. It's special. Simply due to its cool appearance. I like that. Alright. You know, the game looks good. I'm wondering how much of that is the mod. Let's do a save. Like a manual save. Start. Let's keep it going. L is still flashlight. I still got my lean function. This looks pretty good. This overhaul mod, I think, is doing work. Now let's go downstairs. What's in here? Hello. Professor Beanpolov.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look considerably better.
Text log that I was talking about. Oh no, I got the hiccups. Oh, that's a bad start for that. You know, I'm noticing that he has a rank and, like, an indicator, but I do not have the indicator. Wait, Scar, Faction, Mercenary. Am I Scar? Is that my name? I've seen all types of folks in the zone, so looking for loot. What does Clear Sky study? Why does Clear Sky study the zone?
People are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more than a source of riches. They are all wrong. The zone is impossible to understand when viewed through the prism of human perception. Moreover, it is far too early for humans to even try. Ergo, the actions of both the government and stalkers with respect to the zone are misguided, and I fear that the potential consequences may be, or indeed are, completely unpredictable. Naturally, this represents a terrible danger.
So, we learned in Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl that the zone is caused by, like, a hive mind of people who are controlling the zone. And depending on what ending you got in the previous game, you either went greedy and tried to get riches and ended up dying for it, joined the group of people controlling the zone, or annihilated them. Which I think annihilating them is the canon ending, and that was the last one I did. So
young man, if only I had the answer to that question. We are studying the zone meticulously in hopes of finding it. The zone appeared as a result of the actions, let's call them misguided human actions, and we are unable to return to the status quo. The zone cannot be destroyed, nor will it disappear of its own accord. We, Clear Sky, believe that there is only one way to reconcile man with the zone: coexistence.
Why is the zone having the shakes? Know anything
How
about that?
can I best explain? Let's put it like this. Any complicated system in nature, and that includes the zone, automatically seeks equilibrium in the absence of destabilizing external factors. That was the case here in recent years. The zone was stable and there were no significant deviations from the norm. And now we've seen a gigantic emission that has changed the face of the zone. The system became unstable, distorted, a glitch of sorts. The zone is spewing out emission after emission and pumping itself full of energy with each one, so much so that the readings on my sensors oscillate with unbelievable speed. And unless we find a way of reversing this trend, the result will be a disaster of far greater proportions than the 1986 catastrophe. The most important lesson in all this is that this glitch is not a product of natural causes. This is human handiwork.
I wish I knew who
That's
it is.
what we are attempting to find out. Perhaps knowing who disrupted the zone's equilibrium will give us a chance to prevent a disaster.
Is it really within
Since
man's power?
man caused this mess in the first place, man may well be the only one able to set it right. In any event, I very much hope that is the case.
In what way exactly? What is the point of the rescue plan?
I fear that question is not one I can answer. I suggest you address it to Lebedev.
Alright, bye. Episode 1 is just going to be talking to a bunch of people. In Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, you kind of get thrown immediately into the zone. Like, it's literally a bandit attack. It's the first thing you deal with. And this looks like it's much more cinematic. Again, I remember, like, next to nothing. Hello? I haven't slept for 3 days. Or was it 4? Let me cut some Z's, alright? Alrighty. Nimble. You seem important. You have an indicator on the minimap. If you want to get out of these swamps, find a guide first. How can I help you? I need something. Item. Return item at the PM. I'll just take both of these missions. I'll deliver grenades. How can I help you? And I'll return this. While out on the night mission, Clear Sky ran into a boiler. See them in. At about 1 PM. The pistol is ready to return it. Sure. How can I help you? You can't. That's a good way of putting it. What's new in the zone? More missions. What are you doing here? Tell me about this place. I doubt that the army with their choppers can't find this location. Maybe there's like anomalies around it that's preventing travel through the airspace, but no, this place would be super easy to spot, especially with this like thin ass camo netting. Like, the camo nets normally make it harder to spot things from the air, but these ones are so thin and poorly maintained. You can definitely see it. I can trade with you. Okay, this is new. My stuff is now on the right, and their stuff is on the left. Interesting. Alright. You're another guy. How can I help you? I can deliver these items. You can't.
Вот послушайте, мужики.
What's this? Bandage. That's what the bandage looks like?
What do you want, anyway?
I'm helping you out. Don't yell at me. So there's a couple more people to talk to over here. Just looking around. place is pretty fleshed out. There's nothing for me to yoink. In Shadow of Chernobyl, there was like a couple items at the base you could just yoink. I'm not seeing any here. Oh, I can talk to you. How can I help you? Oh, you can't. He doesn't have anything for me. Still with me. Up here, there's a guy for me to talk to. Hello?
Heck, buddy, you look like
Gray.
that. You need to get some fresh air or something. On that note, we've got an open air bar around here.
I see what
Well,
you're getting
good
at.
luck. Heck, buddy, you look like that.
I can upgrade. Upgrade my sleeping bag. Ooh, upgrade my trench coat. New. So, okay. Oh, built-in athlete system. Really? So you can run farther with that. And it has an artifact container.
You get
Interesting.
anything else to fix? Come to me for help.
Yeah, I'll definitely come to you. Alright, so the red indicator on my map, I'm guessing, is the primary objective. Let's go over there.
Welcome back from the afterworld.
Cold,
Hello,
clear sky.
You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard. Anyways, here's a drink on the house for a lucky son of a gun. It should help you relax and tell me about your adventures, because I'm just dying of curiosity.
Unavailable S.T.A.L.K.E.R leading group of scientists through the swamp did mission hit. I remember nothing after that. I regained consciousness here. So now, you tell me about what happened.
You drink and I'll tell you about this place. It used to be pretty quiet here. We had the paths worked out, the right places explored, and the approach covered. Of course, the swamps ain't exactly spring break material, but it wasn't too bad either. Yeah, it wasn't too bad until the last emission, the biggest we've ever seen. These days our boys pray both to God and the devil before going out of the base. Because getting back alive is a miracle in its own right. But we're managing to hold it together. Because our guys ain't here for loot. They're fighting for a cause.
That's good.
I
How'd
was
you end up
collecting
here?
bottles one after another and they led me here. I'm kidding, man. The truth is, there was no place for me in that other world. He didn't want me. In the end, I came here. First to the zone, and then to Clear Sky.
Adventure.
The guys here are all
Reset
right.
a new life.
I need it here. They come back here after a mission, I pour them a drink, tell a few dirty jokes, and my job is done. Simple, but effective. By the way, they call me Cole around here.
Please, give me a clue as to where we
In
are.
our base. As you can see, it's a small, sinking farmstead in the middle of romantic, endless swamps. I couldn't tell you where it is exactly, but it's the last place in the zone where you can meet real people. Guys who won't screw you, stab you in the back or let you bleed to death to save a med kit.
I'm no stranger to the zone. Yeah, I've never heard about this guy. How do things work
Know
here?
why you've never heard of it? Because too many people want to know about it, and the fewer that do, the better. Lebedev is our leader. The man is a rock if ever I've seen one. He's the glue that holds our whole group together. Then there's Binpolev, Professor Binpolev. He's like a walking encyclopedia and a calculator in one. Knows more about the zone than... well, anyway. Our technician's called Gray. He can make you a rifle out of an empty can with ammo to boot. He could use some spares, but apart from that. And finally we have Suslov. He's a trader, but he ain't like the others of his trade. He won't try to rip you off or screw you. He knows what stalkers go through to get their loot, and he respects that.
Colt, leave the merc alone with your dirty jokes. I need to see him.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go
Yep,
on.
I'll go over to him. You back here? Yo. Look around your room first. Can't believe I missed this room. Or was he just like not here at the time? Alright, talk to you.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's for sure.
Let me fill you in on this situation. You're in the Clear Sky base. Don't try to remember who we are. You've never heard of us, and there's a very good reason for that. Our mission is to research the zone. We believe that the zone must be studied and understood so that humanity knows what it is facing here. Understanding is the key to coexisting with the zone. Because if you think about it, the zone is the most wondrous phenomenon humanity has been confronted with in its entire history.
Why are you hiding?
As I said, we are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
What was so peculiar about it? We've had missions
No,
before.
that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it.
Alright. So if we ever have to choose like what factions we like end up working with the most, I think the order is going to be these Clear Sky fellows, then the Stalkers, and then Duty, and then probably Freedom if they don't conflict. If I knew how I survived, I'd tell you in a second, but I don't remember anything.
How can I help you?
I'd better leave. I'm pretty beat up, but I can still walk and hold a gun. How do I get out of
Getting
here?
out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them, guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
Yeah, you guys keep blabbing about it. What are you trying to say?
We're having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of
totally.
thing. Your experience can save the lives of many
This is the
of my
second outpost.
boys.
We're under attack. I repeat, we're under attack. Help!
That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our outpost. Help us fight it off. If it makes any difference, some of the boys who saved you are there right now. You still remember how to survive in the zone?
I remember bits and pieces.
Get over to the
Alright, let's go.
trader. A fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment.
This guy is a trader?
Слава богу. Блин, так не смешно же.
Oh no, the trader's back there. Oh yeah. Excuse me. That's not the door.
A visitor?
Yeah, visitor. Just give me a second. Check. Alright, just making sure
I'll
things
be
are
right
working
there.
properly.
At last. Here, take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
Thanks. Hey, is it always this stressful
I've
here?
been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no time for questions.
Yep. Alright, you gave me, looks like a shotgun. Cool. Alright, now I need to go to the guide, and he'll take me to help fight the
Stalker, what do you want?
you know what I'm here for. But we will go and post defense. We'll go and do the outpost defense in the next episode of Stalker Clear Sky. I'm going to check this episode, make sure that everything is recorded properly. And that'll be the default settings I use for the rest of the game. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Stalker Clear Sky. Bye-bye.